correspondence when they were naming the town of Reading that they misspelled it, and that
No.
it's not true?
The town of Reading was laid out by the Central Pacific Railroad, which in 1872 was building its line up the canyon, or up the valley, Sacramento, Marysville, Chico, across the river at Tehama, and of course, and Red Bluff, and the Shasta people, of course, thought they'd come to Shasta. But the railroad engineers took one look at that ridge between Reading and Shasta and said, no thanks. We're going right up the water grade of the Sacramento River. And they knew that it would take much effort, much money, incidentally much time, to blast tunnels and build bridges up the gorge of the Sacramento. In fact, it took them 11 years even to get started. So, they needed a town to serve as temporary railhead here at the topographic head of the Sacramento Valley. And the railroad itself laid out and named the town of Reading. And they named it not for Major Reading, R-E-E-D-I-N-G, then 4 years dead and buried on the rancho where he lies and where we will see his grave in the next few minutes, but rather for another man altogether, Benjamin Bernard Reading of Sacramento, R-E-D-D-I-N-G, a distinguished pioneer of that community, formerly mayor, formerly Secretary of State of California, a man who never lived in Shasta County in his life. However, he did happen to be the general land agent of the railroad. Therefore, the railroad survey crew laying out the town tactfully named it for their own big boss. That is the explanation of the town of Reading. R-E-D-D-I-N-G. The similarity of sound, although the spelling is different, has been confusing people from the spring of 1872 down to the present. Whenever I have the opportunity, I try to dispel the confusion, but it keeps cropping up again and again.